name is Olushola Ajayi. Apostle Gbenga Olaojo was my uncle. He was my mother's junior brother. I lost my mother at a very young age. I went to live with my uncle and his family when I was 13 years old. Apostle Olaojo took over the responsibility of caring for my needs, paid for my education both in Nigeria and overseas. He brought me up as one of his children. I was saddened by his sudden death. However, the Bible tells us in Isaiah 57, verse 1, that the righteous are taken away from the evil to come. A disciplinary man, you could not sit in idle around him. He will tell you to go and find something to do, or better still, go and read your books. Daddy, as I fondly call him, was known for his great generosity and charitable heart. Christmas period in our house when we were living in Kano was a period to feed the less privileged ones, especially the beggars. My uncle was an apostle indeed. He was passionate about spreading the teaching of Jesus Christ. One great inheritance he left for us, his children, was to ensure that we all know Christ. 20 years after his passing to glory, his legacy continues. His legacy lives on and will continue to live on.
Otumba Akinyemi Rufus. Tribute to my daddy, Apostle Babalola Oluwagbemiga Olaojo. You were such a loving and caring spiritual father and an astute mentor who took me under your wing and taught me what it truly means to walk with Jesus Christ. Your life was a testament to your faith. I could remember when I moved from Ekiti to stay with you in Kano, precisely 1975. You trained me not just with words, but by examples, showing the importance of service, prayer, and unconditional love you displayed and showed to other members of the family. The discipline and values you instilled in me have become my guiding light, and for that, I am very grateful eternally. The void you left is immense, but the legacy you created is even greater. You planted seeds of faith and love in so many of us, including my friends, while living in London. To an extent, many thought I was your firstborn. The way and manner you related with us, your memory will continue to inspire generations to come. In 2005, while on the sickbed at St. Thomas Hospital, London, I could remember he requested for pounded yam and fresh fish, which I provided for him. He ate just a little out of it that fateful day. He prayed for me, even though his audible voice was faint. While praying for me, he told me I would give birth to a child, which eventually came to pass after 15 years of childlessness of my marriage. It was a memorable day never to be forgotten in my life. As we are marking the 20th year remembrance anniversary, my spirit rejoices on knowing you are with your Maker, resting in eternal peace after fighting the good fight and finishing your race. I really thank God that the ministry you left behind, Jesus is Light Ministries worldwide, is progressing and more spiritually stronger. I thank God Almighty for the exemplary life you lived, your encouragement, and for the lessons that have shaped me into the person I am today. I will forever cherish our last conversation and carry your spirit with me. Rest on, Daddy. We will meet again on the resurrection day, till we part no more.
Hi everyone, I'm Maiwa Green, the daughter of Modupe Balajobi. And I remember Grandpa through the eyes of his children, of his kids, of my mum, of my auntie and my uncles. And, I remember being a child around the time Grandpa was in hospital, and just the love and the sadness of them losing their dad was so clear to me, even as a child. There was so much love, so much family bond. And so they've kept that memory alive to all of us grandkids. We know his character, we know his personality just from how they speak about him, what he liked, what he didn't like, stories of him falling asleep in cinemas, and just being a dad that they all love and cherish. And so that's what I remember about Granddad.
Osa Oyara, son of Osaha Oyara and Aditora Oyara. Even though I never met my grandfather, I feel his presence in my life. The stories I heard about him from my mom and my grandma paint a picture of men full of love, kindness, and strength. They said he was someone who worked hard, cared deeply for his family, and treated others with respect and compassion. Those qualities live in us today because he was the one who shaped who we are. Grandpa, I may not have your memories, but I have your legacy. You gave my mom the values she passed on to me, and through that, you're still guiding my steps. I honor you today with love, and I promise to carry forward the goodness you left behind.
It's been 20 years since Grandpa died, and even though I was only 6 at the time, I remember visiting him in the hospital. I'm really glad I have that memory of him and being able to just know that he was a good person, all the stories that I've heard, and I just want to make his legacy proud through his children, through me and his future grandchildren, and I'm glad we're all able here to remember him and celebrate him and let him continue to live on and make him proud. Love you, Grandpa.
Hi, my name is Sam McLean, the daughter of Ann McLean. Although me and Grandpa didn't personally get to have a relationship together, through many memories and stories that my mom has shared with me, I can say that you were loved, you were cherished, and you'll never be forgotten. The things that you've done for the church, the community, the people around you, and the things that you've taught Mom, and through that she's passed down to me. She's always told me that she wouldn't be the person that she is today without your guidance and your teachings. And although I wish I could say that I have some memories with you, I know that we will meet again one day, and your stories and how you were as a person will never be forgotten.
I'm Mackenzie Ojo, the daughter of Jaido Ojo. And even though I never met Grandfather, I heard he was a really good man of the church, and that he lived a really good life.
My name is Obi Oyaro, son of Osahon and Aditora Oyaro. Though I never had the privilege of meeting my grandfather, I feel as though I know him through the stories told by my mom and grandmother. They spoke of his kindness, his strength, and the way he always put family first. His legacy lives on in the love and guidance he gave to his children, which has shaped the family I know and love today. I see his influence in the way my mom cares for us, in the values we hold dear, and in the traditions we keep. Grandpa, even though I never met you, face to face, I carry you in my heart. I am grateful for the foundation you built and the sacrifices you made so that generations after you could live with hope, love, and opportunity. Today, I honor you, not just for who you were, but who you continue to be in the lives of all of us.
I am Grace, Jaid's daughter. Grandpa, I've never had the chance to meet you. I was born in 2014, and unfortunately I've passed this world way too soon. I would have loved to meet you and to have known you. I've heard many great things about you, that you are a godly man, a beloved husband, a father, a grandfather, a successful businessman. Thank you for all of that. I really hope I would have had the opportunity and the chance of meeting you from your loving granddaughter, Grace.
My name is Toby Igbalajobi, son of Modupe Igbalajobi. I only met Grandpa when I was too young to even remember, but I feel like we all have a good sense and a good idea of the type of person he was through the work he's done at the church, being a founder, being the one setting it up, helping to get it to where it was today. Just the stories you've been told. My mum used to always told me about how he used to sell fish at the fish markets and things like that, We know a lot about how hardworking, how godly and how resilient and strong he was as a person. And, these are things that have been spoken about since we were young.
Hi, my name is Emmanuel Balogun, the son of Bukola Olaojo. I never got to meet my grandpa, but I've heard very good things about him. I want to say thanks to you, Grandpa, for giving me such a wonderful mom, wonderful uncles and aunties, wonderful cousins, and a wonderful grandma. Thank you so much, Grandpa.
I never got to meet my paternal granddad, but last year I was chanced to visit his house, his church, and his grave in Festac, Nigeria. And there I learned what a great man of God he was and his passion for helping others. I feel so honored to have his name. He was an amazing father, husband, and pastor. We all miss you very much, Granddad.
Hello, my name is Jasmine McLean, and I'm the daughter of Anne Omalada McLean. Even though I never got to meet you, my mom would tell me stories about how kind and how hardworking you were. I can tell how much you're an impact on your children because they are just like you, hardworking and kind people. Even though you've been gone for a while, you will be living in our hearts.
Hello, everybody. My name is Tomiwa Igbalajobi, son of Modupe Igbalajobi. And I wanted to send this message to just appreciate all of the things which we've heard about my granddad. We never met, or maybe I was very young when we did meet, but your legacy continues to live on. So I just want to say what an amazing job you've done with the children that you have, my now aunties and uncles, and yeah, what an amazing celebration of life. Thank you, everybody.